Everybody else can come on.
Well. Hold on. Well, what more can be said about what just happened today? It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. It's a lot of people may not know. Atlanta Falcons lose another home game. We are now officially 0-3 at home, which is crazy. How does this team play better on the road than at home?
I don't even think it's a matter of them playing, better on the road. Today, I'm going to say two things that played the Falcons this time. And I'm trying not to explode. I'm really trying not to explode. Triple G, shut that bullshit up, all right? Shut the fuck up with that dumb shit, all right? Like, let's just stop. Let's stop the bullshit, all right? This team has a lot of issues with it, all right? This is where I get so pissed off when we just try to focus on one aspect of a loss. We lost for multiple reasons, all right? We missed field goals. The offensive line was shaky. Calvin Ridley decided he wanted to fucking tweet in the middle of you getting your ass whipped. We absolutely had no wide receiver getting open this week. Tyler Davidson played like the biggest hunk of shit that you can pile up together. That's what the fuck he played like. Every time they handed the ball off, it was going directly, all right? How they say it? Directly towards Tyler Davidson. Nobody else now.
Tyler Davidson.
It was as soon as look, I'm just gonna figure out where Tyler Davidson at, and we're gonna run right at him. Mm-hmm. Grady Jarrett. It doesn't matter what Grady Jarrett. He made a couple of plays. A lot of people made 48, Dion. All those guys played well. The defense played well. But when we talking about is just like pointing the finger at one person, one player, one aspect of the game. That's a big hunk of shit. Offensively, no wide receiver could get open for nothing. It was the only person getting wide open was Kyle Pitts. That's it. I didn't even know. I honestly didn't even know Russell Gage was even playing. I didn't hear him all game.
It's so sad that you notice Felipe Franks out there more than Russell Gage.
And, bro, that's what I'm talking about. Let me just, all you Matt Ryan haters, I'm gonna just say this shit right now. He played like absolute shit. Everybody played like shit, including Matt Ryan. Okay? So let's just get that out the way. There's no excuses for nobody. Everybody played like shit today. Everybody.
That's what I said. This is a team game. Regardless on who it is, everybody played bad. And like the theme of AFN, as we always say, and Utah Sports is not coming on today, but shouts out to him. But this is the main thing he always say: it's 4 or 5 plays that cost you a game. Let me go ahead. What's going on, Devontae? But let me go ahead and name the 5 plays that fucked the Falcons up today. You get a turnover on the very first play on defense. You get a field goal. After Matt Ryan got his hand stomped on, you call a timeout after that. You don't rush that.
Mm-hmm.
3. The first interception by Matt Ryan, he stared down Hayden Hurst. So he gets blame on that one. He stared down Hayden Hurst, and he didn't see the linebacker that was waiting on it.
Yep.
4, Tyler Davidson's punk, bruh. I know everybody was happy Tyler Davidson got the PFF grade he got last week, but dude, when you getting your ass bullied, bro, he got bullied, bro. I'm talking about this is one of those cases where he got bullied so badly, bro. This dude was literally 5 yards down the field every run play. Cause even that last touchdown Carolina had, the damn center literally just pushed his ass out the way. And then like I said, the other one, like I said, Matt Ryan threw the second interception. Like I said, and I want to give shouts out to the Carolina Panthers because they made the necessary plays that they had to make, and they made the one adjustment that I ain't gonna say I didn't think they was going to do, but they did it, and they put the top corner on Cal Pitts. This really let you know that Cal, and this is what I said, this is what we've been saying the last couple weeks. This is why we said Kyle Pitt, if you're going to use him as more of that wide receivers type of thing, he's going to have to work on those routes, especially those cuts. Now, like I said, he's going to get better. But the thing about it is when you're going against a guy like Stephon Gilmore who has seen it, who is one of these, I ain't going to say the top corner, but he's one of the top corners. They put Stephon Gilmore on him. And the one issue, and like I said, that's the thing, when you're not really running those cuts like a wide receiver and stuff like that, and no other wide receiver is getting fucking open, bro. I didn't even know Russell Gage was in the game.
Bro.
I didn't know he was in the game, bro. I seen him one play, and that was it.
Bro, I literally thought, Devontae, what are your thoughts on the game, man? Because, like I said,
I'm trying to just wade through this Calvin Ridley situation because, you know, mental health is certainly serious, but it's just to the fact that an hour before the game, nobody knew. You know, when the Jets game, y'all do like a good lot amount of days before that he wasn't going to London. Everybody wanted to say, oh, he didn't have a passport, all that, you know, joking about him and stuff, but still. And then you drop a statement in the middle of the fourth quarter. It's like, why don't you drop the statement after they say you out? You know, I feel like that's just a bad omen for the game. And then going into the game, Arthur Smith honestly pissed me off when Matt Ryan was bleeding because he is looking like he is about to pass out all that blood. Mm-hmm. And we running a hurry up offense. All the blood on the ball, they not finna stop it. I'm talking about the refs should have stopped it too.
The refs, they should have stopped it.
Yeah. Okay, so I've caught very bits and pieces of the game. I got to go back and rewatch the whole thing because I've been working. Clearly, y'all still see the shirt and the hat on. But I got to speak on this Calvin Ridley thing. Like, I would have been okay if this would have been coming out like Wednesday, Thursday. You got an issue. Okay, fine. You need, you know what I'm saying? Okay, fine. You know, you need some days to get your thoughts together, whatnot. I'm okay with that. There was no injury report at all going into this game. And literally an hour before the game, you're inactive. That kills your whole offense. The offense is game plan for you to be a part of it, and now you're not a part of it. So now there's plays that's designed for you within this offense. They got to be scrapped because you're not on the field. That literally kills your offense. And by you not having your presence on the field, we saw what Carolina defense did today. What you seen was they pretty much sunk the house. Our offensive line been playing strong, and I give them credit, but they still not at peak form, or we ain't got the necessary pieces quite yet to get at peak form yet. But they sunk the house to collapse the pocket to make Matt rush his throws. But you don't do that if Calvin Ridley is on the field and we are game planning. and they're not game planning for the situation. I mean, I'm seeing somebody say for the last time they're not blaming Ridley. You ain't gotta blame Ridley. I am. Because I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now what really did, and I know it's a family show, but that boy played pussy. And by disclaimer, I'm here to tell y'all, mental health is definitely a serious issue. I've dealt with it myself. I've literally have been in situations where I've nearly committed suicide myself. So I don't get me wrong. I'm here to tell you, I'm not knocking the fact that he might have a mental health issue going on right now. What I have a problem with is you making a statement literally right before the game. If you would have did it early in the week, I'd have been okay with that. We could have made adjustments. We could have called better plays for guys that. I mean, we did it in London with no Russell Gage, no Calvin Ridley. We adjusted to the game plan, got the necessary plays in that played to the strength of the receivers that was going to be on the field, and we got the job done. But you literally waited till an hour before the game to say, "I'm not playing because I got some mental issues going on." That kills your whole offense. That kills it. There's no adjusting to that because there's probably, I'm here to tell you, there's probably anywhere from there's probably like what 20 plays, 25 plays that's in there designed for Ridley, or it's based off Ridley's presence on the field, and by you're not playing, those plays got to get scrapped. So if that's anywhere from, I'm gonna say like 30, if that's like 35 to 40% of your playbook, and now he's gone, that's 35 to 40% of your playbook that you got to scrap. So you just killed the whole game plan.
Because you know that Stephon Gilmore was coming back. So with really in the game, that would have took some of his coverages away from Pitts. I would have much rather Calvin really collect some DNPs and then not, we knew he not going to play. So they already knew he wasn't going to be in the game plan. I'm not going to blame Ridley. I don't like the timing of it because I know it's a little kind of hit or miss when we talk about mental health. I understand. Yeah, I know with Travis, we've had these conversations before. So when you have somebody that's gone through it and he can actually speak to it, y'all got to listen to him. So I just wanted to say that.
Reading this guy, he says, we look decent against teams without playoff potential. We need to adjust the speed of the game against teams who are at bottom of the barrel. First of all, we appreciate the $5 as well. But let me say about this. We played Tampa, who's a Super Bowl winning team, who's the reigning Super Bowl champs. We adjusted to them. Tampa played desperation football to beat us. That's what y'all have. I want y'all to really understand when I say Tampa played desperation football to beat us. What Tampa did the exact same thing that Carolina did today to solidify their win against us. They sunk the house. Played man, and because they dared our receiving core to beat them on one-on-one matchups, which led to the tip passes that led to picks. So that's what that was. They played desperation football. When their game became a 3-point game.
Stop right there.
Okay.
Stop right
Go
there.
ahead, dog.
Reason why I say stop right there is because when you talk about what Miami did the exact same thing. They dared the Falcons to play one-on-one, man-to-man, to beat them man-to-man. Why? Because they know that the Falcons wide receivers can't get open. But the difference is between that is that they knew Calvin Ridley was going to be out. The Falcons specifically had a game plan for him. So these plays, this game plan was for him to be there. And this is why we're upset because now instead of, calling these plays, you got to go back to what you did 3-4 weeks ago when Calvin really wasn't there. So now you putting everybody, you practice all week for these set of plays, and then a whole hour before the game, Calvin really said he's not playing. This puts the offense in a whole different, and this is why I say like today was just sloppy. Like I understand playing against a rival, these types of games happen. I'm not upset about how the game he played out. Because like I said, we've been in these games with Carolina and Tampa and the Saints before. So I'm not mad with us missing field goals or missed tackles. This happens in rivalries. But what I'm upset with is that this is what we're talking about. We talk about players. If you know you're not in the right mind frame, be honest about where you are. And even as a team, and I'm gonna point the finger at the Falcons. If you know this guy, if you had any inkling of this guy having any type of issues and he just doesn't seem them well, don't throw him out there just to be throwing him out there because you want to win games. This further, hinders as far as his mental. You know he's not ready. Don't force him out there. You got
because he played. We know he played last week. I know he didn't probably do particularly well. He got that big hit, but it's like we're expecting. Okay, he good. He's smiling at practice. We're expecting him to come back the following week. If he's not okay, then he's not okay. Let it be that. I would have rather heard this statement before the Miami game, just been like, okay, we're gonna have to make something work.
And that's what I'm saying. Like this week, you seen normal. Like you was okay. You was over what you was going through. You ready to get back to football. Like that's how it seemed. But then next thing you know, I can't go today, man. I can't do it. My mind ain't into it, dude. You couldn't tell us this like early in the week. You do know we got a game an hour from now, right? That don't help our cause. So now all the plays that we got for you, we have to scrap. That we get a certain game plan in place for this team with you in mind, but now you're not playing. That hurts.
Let's get it, GA, with the $5. That was absolutely pathetic.
That game was absolutely pathetic on all phases of the game, bro. If you take away the Calvin Ridley thing, because the thing about it is, I know LT talking about the Calvin Ridley thing. I'm not worried about the Calvin Ridley thing right now. I was looking at the game as far as the players that was out there. Like I said, you just saw a lot of plays get left out on the field because we're not even talking about the Kyle Pitts drop right there. That was kind of a momentum killer. Like I said, like you said with Kyle Pitts, it's going to happen. Young Wei Koo missing that field goal when they needed him. That's it. Like I said, that's another one of them plays right there. Like you said, Sam Darnold running for 70 yards on this defense. That's another thing that we have to look at as well. We didn't say Sam Darnold wasn't capable of running, but goddamn, 70 yards.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. Defensively, in so many turns, they played okay-ish. I would say this, based off our offensive standards, they played well enough for us to win this game if our offense performed to its standards. But what we know and what we've been saying, we got to get a nose tackle. 2 first downs on a QB sneak.
I mean, that tells you how fucking soft that dude is. Like that tells you in itself.
I think they're planning for that mid-season. That's why they keep bringing all these big dudes on the practice squad. But it's
no doubt
that how small and soft they are. We're still trying to get through the Thomas Dimitrov, defensive line and team. We got so many small players. Vic Beasley damn near was a tight end here. So we got to actually address that and get a lot bigger. I just can't wait till they do. I mean, we bringing up guys like James Valters. This is his last come-up game. So what are we going to do on the edge now? I know y'all not going to, probably let JTM play because I'm not sure if you trust him. So it just has to be a whole meeting in that room saying y'all got to be tough up front. I'm not just saying the defensive line, offensive line too. They got whooped today too. Y'all got to be tough up front because if you get beat like that, then it don't matter what team it is. You just getting beat up front.
Right.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Jay. Go ahead, LT.
No, I was just saying like what Devontae was saying. Like we definitely got to get some manly man up front, especially defensively. Like like I said, that too. Like I said, no, that stands out to me when you're on third down. You literally cannot stop. You cannot stop QB for sneaking in for a first down. Like the one thing I want people to understand, and we be saying this for years. It's been said since the beginning of the time, especially in the game of football. The game of football is a game of inches. Like just like that. If you stuff them for that 1 yard, that drive don't continue. Either on, you know what I'm saying? Like if they got points off those drives don't, they don't get points off those drives because they putting it back to you. The game of football is a game of inches. If you can't stop a person just for a smidge, you destined to lose that game. It's just that simple.
So, okay, let me go ahead. I got a couple comments here that okay, down South Georgia boy here said, y'all notice when we play them as mobile quarterbacks, we never have a game plan in place for mobile quarterbacks. The issue that, like I said, the one thing I will say about this, the defense gave up 1 touchdown. That's the one thing that you could give a plus on. But the issue about it is when you start playing the situational game, and like LT said, those 3rd and 1s where you quarterback sneaking, the running game, which like let's be honest with you, Carolina's passing game did not beat us today. They running game, their trenches destroyed the Falcons today. Now, the one thing we could ask is, was the Calvin Ridley news played a bigger factor as far as the mentality of the team? We don't know. But when we're looking at what happened on the field today, it just looked like we pretty much got bullied. This is a division game. These type of games happen in divisions. Like even when you go back to the Tampa game, this is how the Tampa game started out. Falcons got better, but unfortunately, you left plays on the field that cost you the game. This is the same exact thing that happened. But Weezy B came with the $4.99 super chat.
$4.99.
He said the Ridley situation was a huge distraction and it showed all phases of the game. We got bullied today. We looked soft again. But like I said, this is the thing, and I think LT and we said this about Jalen Mayfield. Sometimes you gotta get your ass whooped in order to get put in reality.
Right. I don't mind taking losses. That's one thing about me, because a loss will get. I tell people all the time. One thing about a loss give you a reality check, probably quicker than anything else. We was on a 2-game winning streak, and we had a bye week, so we've been riding this big old wave the last few weeks. Wow, but the Falcons we 3-3, we 500 again for the first time in so long, and this that. Hey man, sometimes you got to get. All right, come back.
Right. I remember that Lee Smith also. I don't think Lee Smith had a good game. He let up a sack too. Gabe's, him being back, he missing blocks. That's leading to hits in the backfield. So I think just from all phases, they suck today. You know, we expecting guys to hold blocks. Lee Smith was literally brought in here 2 blocks. He didn't do that today.
Which is the reason why, again, this is why we say, I said earlier today, Triple G, is that we're not going to blame a loss on one person, because, again, special teams, we said this, they did not do very well in the return game, which is common. Cool, he missed some field goals that was huge momentum swing.
How many field goals he missed?
He missed one.
Just one. Okay, so that's it. So and that hurts, because you missed that one field goal. Like, you gotta look at it. That one field goal that was missed, what the final score was, like 19-10. So if that field goal go through, it's a 6-point game. Mm-hmm. So you
don't have to go into the hurry up offense the way they had to do. You can run your normal offense. Mm-hmm. See, these are the things we talk about, the small intricate details of football, momentum swings, and like I said, I'm not. It's only one aspect of the defense today that I'm really upset with, because I think Fabian Moreau had an absolute amazing. He and AJ Terrell had a damn good game. When we talk about DJ Moore, Terrence Marshall, They got some good receiving backs and receivers, and they did damn well today. Even Avery Williams played his ass off today. But again, that one aspect that we got to get that piece. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to say this, but this dude ain't good. He got to go. I'm just trying to refrain from saying what I want to say, but Tyler Davidson got to go, bro. It's just like I said, the offenses are literally picking on him every time. Every time we saw them try to move Grady around, nope, they just went the opposite way. So it's just like it don't even matter if he's on the field. All right, if you send double A, they try to give him that. Like Dean Pease tried to help him by sending those A and B gap blitzes, but that shit didn't work. You can't blitz every play, and this is what we're talking about. Davidson just like I don't know if Pennell understands his scheme yet. That may be an issue, but I'm thinking that's based on what Dean Pease has pretty much been saying with a lot of his defenders. He's not just gonna throw guys out there if they don't know the scheme. I'm thinking that he just doesn't understand his scheme yet, because Tyler Davidson right now, that he's getting picked on. And I hear everybody say, "Oh, but go ahead."
Can we throw Stephen Means in there too?
Oh, I ain't got started on him yet.
Wait. Relax on Means. We know what he here for. He's a good teammate.
I gotta get it out, bro. I really feel like that man got one pass rush move, and I see it every day. He just tried to throw the dude's shoulder and then run past him. It don't work, bro. It don't work.
Hey, look, I was about to say, before we get deep into that, let me get to this 4.99 super chat. 4.99. Like Calvin got it. He said, I love Matt, but he's got to get better with certain reads. Those 2 picks was off straight stare downs. And yeah, we've addressed that already. Yeah, he did. Well, like I said, the first one was a stare down. The second one was a force.
Yeah. Can I be honest about both? On both of them, he got hit on.
Well, like I said, even with that, he got hit afterwards. Now, when I saw the first one that I saw, he literally had stared down Hayden Hurst. The one thing I will say too, and Mike alluded to this, and we've all kind of seen this before, is who else was open?
Nobody.
But like you said, when that first
ask that question one more time.
Who else was open?
Nobody, baby.
Hey, you know the bad thing. You know the bad thing about that. You just said that song. I was listening to that song while we were watching the game too.
What game day playlist you got?
But we listen. Hey, shoot, when the Braves play tonight, hell, I've been listening to country music with the Braves the last 2 games.
Bad Ryan in the pocket like, who is open for me? Nobody.
but it just like I said, the 2 interceptions by Matt Ryan, those were bad interceptions, especially in the situations where they needed to, because they were in field goal range. Both of those interceptions, like I said, the first one. And me and Mike said it in the chat with us earlier, was when Matt Ryan got stepped on and that blood started gushing out, that's where Arthur Smith should have called that timeout and got some more time outside of it.
Yeah, you got to clearly looking at him. It's like he's clearly not focused on what he needs to be doing, and that's running the offense.
Hey, Matt Ryan just confirmed that the Calvin Ridley thing was a late game, so they didn't know till today. Because he said it's no different than a game time decision. He said it's no different than a game time decision due to a late scratch due to injury, but that just confirms that he didn't tell him till today. So I'm gonna retweet this for y'all. Tanisha Batiste.
Hold on. Say that,
Mike. Don't you do it, Mike?
Say what back?
I said, go ahead and say that for the people about what happened. I just missed.
I'm gonna say the whole thing for y'all. Matt Ryan said the late notice that Calvin Ridley wouldn't be a go is no different than game time decisions. For example, when a guy's late scratch due to injury, that lets me know they did not know until today that Calvin Ridley wasn't going to play. He said a late notice.
But here's he went black.
Damn, bro.
He went black. He throwing stuff in the background. He throwing. Be patient, people. Be patient, people. He's throwing stuff in the background. But that is not a good. I mean, I understand. I appreciate Matt for being, the upstanding guy that he is, because he tried to take up for his guys. Like it's no better than it's no way to say it's no better than like getting a healthy, a late game, a game time scratch or whatnot. But here's the difference between that and this situation. You still gonna game plan for a case if this person not able to go on Sunday, versus literally having no idea until the freaking game about to start.
Wait. What Matt Ryan did was just not try to throw it. He threw his teammate under the bus without actually throwing him under the bus. The reason why I even say that is because there was a major difference even with that. All week, this guy only was limited all freaking week. Even during practice, he's either limited or he's full. And he wasn't limited. He was he was practicing full time. So what that tells you, going into this game, more than likely, this dude is going to play. You knew when a guy is limited coming into it, there's a chance that he won't play. So in your mind as a quarterback, as a teammate, you looking for Calvin Ridley. And then next thing you know, like I said, Calvin is a number one receiver. Kyle Pitts looks up to him. Russell Gage needs him to be on the field so he can get open. They depend on him. So when he's not there, the offense is like, oh damn, see, I didn't expect this. So it's psychological. It's psychological when you come in. It's like, all right, we got Kobe today, goddamn. Kobe today. It's like all you hear, damn, Kobe done sprained his ankle. He can't play. And then you come out, it's like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's you prepare for the best to be out there. When the best ain't there, it's like, oh yeah, we might get our ass kicked today.
I actually seen games that actually happen like that, like where people were game planning so hard for Kobe, and then like, well, shoot, he ain't playing, so it might be easy pickings, and like not realizing like we game plan for him not being on the court. So, like, yeah, I get what you're saying, but that definitely doesn't help Calvin's case. Like, they say it was a game time decision. Like, dude, we practiced with you all week. You should have said something.
The fact that Matt Ryan even spoke on that tells me he was pissed off, because that's something that he typically doesn't do. He doesn't necessarily speak on those types of things.
You think so? Look, I guess I'm looking at it trying to see like he wasn't trying to, because you gotta know reporters gonna ask that type of question.
Matt did that shit in the nicest possible way. You gotta think. He just had Julio. Like, Julio literally was his number one guy. Those guys loved each other. So Matt Ryan at this point is like, fuck everybody. Let's just be real.
I mean, if you think about it, shit, the whole city of Atlanta wants some dead the rights, to be honest with you. Let's keep it real. So if it gets to a point where he's like, fuck everybody, what more can be said?
I just want to know, like, at what time or in what way did you tell the team this? Because obviously you weren't there, because the camera would have been caught your face.
Right.
Did you call Arthur before the game?
Did you even show up? That's my thing. Was he even on the sideline? I didn't even see him on the sideline.
Guarantee he wasn't on sidelines. I know them TV would have picked that up. I know they would. They pick up everything stupid. They would have picked it up. And for you to even make a tweet on the sideline, which players don't do, and I'm pretty sure they're barred from, he wasn't there.
Yeah.
Nah, he wasn't there.
Yeah.
All right, so we got GD with the $5. Whew, he said, we can appreciate the Falcons playing hard, but this team is terrible. Some fans actually think they can make a playoff run. Absolutely not. # rebuild. We done told y'all time and time again, this is not a rebuild. This is a retool. There's a difference between rebuilding.
Look, trust me. I still think this is a 10-17. I'm gonna stick by.
Thank you.
I'm gonna stick by.
We could easily. I'm like you, Kev. Like K-Styles, like bro, it's easy a 10 win game. This could easily be a 10-win team. Like, bro, I'm not gonna sit here and say like I never did say on any show that we had aspirations of a playoff berth. I said we could easily miss the postseason. Even by a narrow margin, we can miss the postseason. But this is not a rebuild. Like today was just an anomaly. We have to. As a matter of fact, I just had Bleacher Report come across my screen doing a show where they said the Jets beat the freaking
they beat the Bengals. Yeah, I just saw
they beat the Bengals. Yeah, they beat the Bengals. Like that goes to show you, like every now and then you need a reality check.
You gotta have money for a rebuild. What the hell are y'all talking about? Rebuilding. That means you gotta bring in more players. How you gonna bring in more players? You ain't got no damn money.
I thought you was alright.
Good God, bro. I was until I heard it. That like stuff talking about rebuild. You got to have money. You got to have expiring contracts to even think about a rebuild.
Y'all do know we still paying Jamal Brown.
Hold on. It's a process before rebuilding. You got to prepare yourself for the rebuild before you actually rebuild. You can't just say, wake up one morning and say, oh, we're going to rebuild. Get rid of everybody. You got to set up the contracts before you even get to the point, even the thought process of rebuilding. Why? Because, one, you got Matt Ryan. I don't know how many times we're going to say this. Matt Ryan is a $65 million, almost $40 million at this point in time past the trade deadline. So that's about $40 million. And you got Grady Jill. You got Dion. You got you got to pay. You got Jake Matthews. If you want to get rid of these guys, that's all. We just literally went over it. It's almost $200 million in dead cap. If you decide today, all right, we just going to start rebounding. It's a process before you get to the rebuild, before you actually start the rebuild process. So the correct term is retool.
Go ahead, Bobby.
Hold on. You said about $200 million, right?
Yes.
About $250 million, right? So that would basically mean that the next year's salary cap would be about $200 million.
Actually, the salary. Well, actually, if that was the case, would be like negative 20 something. That like I think like negative $20 million if we decided to rebuild. No. I get what you're saying. I'm saying even if we decided to wake up tomorrow. The salary cap is on the NFL salary cap right now is only $180 million, $182 million. So if we decide we wanted to rebuild, $200 million will be negative 20 something million in the hole.
So I got a question for everybody that said we need a rebuild. Are y'all gonna go and try out for the Atlanta Falcons because motherfucker ain't got no goddamn money? We done said this shit for the last year and a half. Ain't no damn money.
We ain't got no dang on money.
We ain't got no money, bro. You gotta work.
Hey, can I add to that real quick?
Go ahead, Devontae. Go ahead.
As I've seen the comments, I gotta say we do not care about what the hell Julio and the Titans are doing. The man ain't been playing like that. They winning off Wentz over here throwing random picks. I don't care about that. We care about what the Falcons are doing and what the Falcons going on. Don't nobody care about what Julio got going on. They team winning despite his absence. Who they playing and how they playing. That's all I gotta say.
I mean that division, that AFC South division is abysmal. Like, come on, dog.
Hold on. I want to hit this. I want to hit this one up.
Go ahead.
Kennedy Clark, my brother. Okay, you said we gotta get rid of Matt ASAP. I'm not paying nobody $50 million in dead cap space.
Motherfucking team. I'm sorry.
No. Let's LT. Let's take that out. Let's look at the money aspect of it. Let's look at that. Okay, so Trinity Clark. Okay, let's say we do get rid of him. So what you're saying is get rid of him after this week, right? If you get rid of him after this week, you owe him $65 million. Am I right? Hey, Mike, am I right? Javante, am I right? LT, am I right?
It's about 60 something. Yeah.
You're only saving $2 million on the cap, so that's minus $63 million.
All you need to do is ask everybody: is your job going to pay you for not showing up? Is the answer
right? Come on, bro.
So you're going to pay somebody to? Are you going to pay? Is that job going to pay you to work for somebody else?
But
no.
But
then why do you keep expecting us to do that?
Hell no, to the no.
Hey, look.
Deontay.
Look. Hey, look. Deontay hit the comment of the day.
Yes, sir.
See, when the Falcons win, they don't show up. But when they lose, they the first ones in here. Hey,
where was y'all? Where were y'all for the last 3 weeks? Huh?
Exactly. Huh? When the last 3 weeks, when it was on a high, it was nowhere to be found. But as soon as they lose a game, they come out, which lets you know they can't be.
Y'all ain't Falcon fans.
No, because the thing is, they want the Falcons to lose just because they want to see him gone. But at the same time, if you see him gone, now you done put your franchise in WNBA territory when it comes with money.
That man disrespectful.
The Atlanta Dream got money. We ain't paying nobody.
Bro.
But the thing about it is, when we look at this game, the main thing we've always said about it, when it comes to these division games, you have to throw the records out. Like I said, this was one of those. This was a game that all the plays that we should have made offensively, defensively, and special teams, we didn't make. Carolina.
Ooh, I got a question. Who gave the Falcons their first loss in 2012 when we started off the season 8-0?
Is it Carolina?
No.
Is it the Browns?
We
Okay.
ain't played the Browns that year. The Saints.
Yeah.
And what they finished that season with? They finished the year 7-9. They finished that year 7-9. Yeah, in 2012. We went 13-3. We started the season 8-0. Our first loss came against the Saints.
Right.
Yeah.
See, what this what we say about when it comes to like division rivalry. Same thing. We start off the season in 2019 like 1-6 or 1-7. Yeah, we started the season 1-7. Fresh off a bye week, Matt Ryan coming off not playing. He hurt his ankle against the Rams. He didn't play against the Seahawks, and he had a bye week. And the first game back was against the Saints, where a team that everybody thought we were going to get murdered by. We end up pulling out the upset.
Like you said, remember that 2017 team? We started off 3-3. Nobody gave them a chance.
Let me give Javon Pettigrew a hug real quick. That man I said keep on like 40 times already. All right.
But like I said, we give shout outs to Carolina. Carolina did what they needed to do. Like I said,
exactly.
you saw a team that wasn't making plays, and Carolina made just enough plays to win the game. See, the thing is, what we're not going to do here is we're not going to give credit to the team that beat us. Even though we beat ourselves, they still had to make the plays to beat us.
Exactly. And I need people to really understand that about football. It's not always what your team didn't do. Your opponent is playing you too. Plain and simple.
Exactly.
They ran the ball.
They're not going to roll over and just be dead because we like the Falcons.
Exactly. Oh my God, we going to Mercedes Benz. Don't play. Let's not play. They ain't gonna do that.
But like I said, we ain't rebuilding because you ain't got no money. Like you said, the salary cap is gonna go up next year, but you have to still think about this in the process.
I'm gonna give you a quote from I'm pretty sure most of my black people understood because they probably saw this movie by the name of Sprung and what Paula J. Parker said. He ain't got no money. That's the Falcons right now.
He ain't got no money.
He ain't got no money.
Yeah, bro. But you ain't got no.
Y'all know, bro. I hate the word rebuild now, man. It's just been thrown out there like it's just so easy to do, bro. Like it's mad, and you could just put Grady Jarrett in the trade for Aaron Rodgers in the first round pick or something. That don't work. It ain't real life.
Hold on. Say that trade process again.
I said it's like y'all want to trade Grady Jarrett for Aaron Rodgers in the first round pick. It ain't gonna work.
Bro, Matt wouldn't even take that damn shit.
So I'm trying to say Matt to the wayside. You can't.
Matt decline that trade.
If Dean P said this is a team that's trying to win, that means the entire coaching staff thinks that way. So why do y'all think with one loss they finna just throw everybody in the trash?
Can't throw everybody in the trash. Like you said, it's like you said, the main person that everybody needs to blame on for the money situation we in is not Matt Ryan, it's not Arthur Smith, it's not Dean Pease. The main person you need to blame is Thomas Dimitrov. This is why they playing with house money. Now, when people talk about Matt Ryan being $200 million quarterback, correction, he's not a $200 million cut. He's a $160 million quarterback. But that money was back in 2016. When you're an MVP, you're going to get that type of money anyway.
Mm-hmm. Can I add the fact that, like, literally, okay, Matt got his money first. Like, Rodgers
he didn't get it. No, if he would have got his money first. No, remember. Originally, they advised the Falcons to pick up Matt Ryan, give Matt Ryan his contract first. But what happened was Devonta Freeman got his contract first. Mm-hmm. If Matt Ryan would have got his contract first instead of Devonta Freeman.
Oh, see, I was basing off like the QBs in the league because people like to compare Matt across the league. Remember now, Rodgers sat and told Rodgers was looking for his new deal along with Matt back in like 2018. So he was basically like, okay, I'm gonna see what Matt Ryan get paid, then we're gonna go for that. When Matt got his money, then Rodgers made his negotiations. And then after that, what people have to understand is people be blaming Matt for the cap. But like if you look at it, Matt not even top 10. Like, have y'all not seen the people that got paid after him? We talking about Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins got. Hey, Mike D, you must not have been watching the Falcons long because Matt Ryan did win NFL MVP the year they went to the Super Bowl. So that
I don't even look at the money when it comes to the Freeman. It's James Carpenter money, Jamal Brown money.
But that's the money nobody wants to look for.
K-Style. You brought something up that I never really even thought about. And it brings me back during that time. You remember when I said the Falcons, the reason why the Falcons are in this predicament that they are with this salary cap is because of two things. And all that was just trying to be nice, trying to be, the upstanding organization. They made two critical mistakes, and both of them had to do with just trying to be nice. One, they gave Devonta Freeman a new contract before they gave Matt Ryan a contract. Two, they gave Julio Jones $60 million when he was not in his final year. Those two things are something GMs never do. Mm-hmm. And this is the reason why the Falcons at this point, it's like they don't give a damn about nobody right now. They're going to do whatever the hell they want to because they play.
Hold on. Can I do something right here?
Go ahead, K-Style. Go ahead.
All right, okay. So Mike D said no MVP. I just looked up who was the 2016 NFL MVP. Let me go ahead and share this on the screen with y'all so I can show y'all why Matt Ryan got his money. Now, I typed in this. I said 2016 NFL MVP. Look what popped up on my screen. Do you see that?
Look at that picture in the bottom right.
I'm freaking crying.
You see that?
Hey, type in on 2016 NFL Offensive Player of the Year.
Don't do that.
That picture is killing me, bro.
Man, that picture is funny as hell.
I don't know why. Like, why he look like a real estate agent?
he looked
that look like a billboard, like when you supporting his law firm.
He running for mayor in that picture.
I'm Matt Ryan. I approve this message.
Not defensive. I said offensive. Okay, Google. Well, this ain't Google tripping now.
Dang, Williams. Exactly.
Yeah, 2016 Offensive Player of the Year.
Man,
Matt Ryan.
So not only
Matt
was he
Ryan.
the MVP, but he was the offensive player of the year on top of it.
Oh no. I'm a
Damn, Google, I ain't call you, bitch.
Hey, look, I'm gonna address Mike D with this set. So, since Matt Ryan didn't deserve his contract and he won MVP and offensive MVP, that means Lamar Jackson ain't gonna get no money then. Y'all like Lamar Jackson, right?
And he ain't playing no Super Bowl.
Yeah. So if MVP and offensive doesn't mean you don't deserve no money, Lamar Jackson don't deserve no money.
That boy gonna be broke.
I'm just saying, bro.
Broke, fat broke. He ain't got it. Broke, fat broke.
So why we too busy? So why are we too busy? So why are we too busy counting another guy's money like that? Like I said, I can understand if you focusing on his play on the field, but once you start counting,
before y'all start typing this dumb shit out, all right? Please, don't waste your time. Go look, because
all I'm saying is you can't blame Matt Ryan contract when you literally seen Kirk Cousins get paid a huge payday and he did nothing. Boy didn't even have a playoff berth in his career. He got paid a payday. He got a big payday. And you don't think Matt Ryan gonna get paid a payday? Come on, son.
Man,
what we doing?
We live in the internet age, man. Everybody got the same information. If you want to find the Falcons dead cap, bro, there's a whole website called Over the Cap. You can type it in, look at it, look at the word called dead.
Like y'all don't even know that we paying Jamon Brown or Desmond Trufant. They ain't paid for us since 2019.
Look at the word dead cap.
Number 22. I'm not saying weed. I'm saying read. That's all you gotta do is take the time out to read. Goddamn.
See, the only problem is that people don't want to do it. They want people to do it for them. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all some. I'm gonna give y'all some blessings today. I'm blessing people today.
Go ahead, Pastor.
Yeah, look, Pastor gonna show you some dead cap money here. Let's show you some dead cap
for today.
Man, this y'all trick or treat. Happy Halloween.
This is definitely trick or treat. Hold on, let's see if I can zoom in right quick. Okay, so that's how I do it. I finally found out how to do it. That's if it decides if it want to fucking shows up. Oh, wait a minute. I think I might have zoomed. Okay, here we go.
No, zoom in. I can't see.
Oh no, I ain't got there yet. Hold on, I got it coming up right now. Now, when you're looking at dead cap money, it didn't, like I said, y'all got to throw TJ Green, who just got released last week. Let's go ahead and throw this back up there. So since everybody's saying something about some money, let's go. Let's go ahead and see if I can share that right quick. Can you see that?
Oh man, I can see it. I wonder if they can.
I mean, I ooh, God.
million.
Wait a minute, TJ Green on here? When they add TJ Green on here? Oh my God.
Remember, he just got cut last week.
He just got cut last week.
He wasn't even there before. I thought he was free.
No,
Boy, you crazy as hell.
they got his name twice.
Exactly.
They got his name twice.
He on that twice, and he still ain't gross over damn over $1 million in dead cap. But still, yeah, still
He's
money.
So close though. Why is it? I gotta find out why is it twice. Did they guarantee this some money?
I hope not.
I think what happened was they cut him once before, and then they re-signed him, and then they cut him again.
Whoa, $1 million for Allen Bailey? Damn.
Right.
Yeah.
Allen Bailey ain't been in the league in so long.
Bro, we paying $2 million for James Carpenter.
Look at True Font though, just chilling right on the Julio.
Wow.
$5 million for Desmond Trufant just feels horrible. It just feels bad to look at it.
I would have rather watched him play for $5 million.
Right.
So y'all telling me? No, look. I'm gonna ask the people. I'm gonna ask the people. You hear everybody talking about? You see almost 7.8 million for Julio. Do you want to throw 65 million in that bitch too?
I'm good on that. That's 70.
You want to? Hey, look. I'm just asking. Do you want to throw 65 million into that dead cap because it's already 24? Now,
I'll take
like
Parker
I
Haskins.
Let me do my whole Hogan real quick.
So
I'm trying to hear it. I'm trying to hear you.
So
I don't hear you.
I know that like folks like Mike D, like I said, he said he watches our shows and he appreciate what we do. So let me ask you a question, bruh. Are you going to pay $65 million to a guy that you want out of Atlanta to pay for somebody else? And now the next quarterback you got in, you can't build around him because you $65 million in debt for the next 2 or 3 years.
And we can't file for bankruptcy.
You talking about rebuild?
Look. At that rate, you might as well throw the whole draft away.
Draft got to get paid too. Why you think Julio got paid in the first place?
Exactly.
To pay the draft class.
Exactly. So Javon Estrada with the $4.99 super chat. $4.99. He said thoughts of maybe going ahead and trading Calvin Ridley while we can maybe get something for him. Seems like he doesn't want to be here anymore. See, the problem is now
I got it. Yes, Lord Jesus. Yes, Lord.
We got Tuesday. We got Monday. We got Monday. We good.
I got it. This is my hand. When you see me,
LT. Before you do that, let me go ahead and do this first. But since you about to bless us with the word of the day, with that, hold on, let me see if it comes up.
This by Bobby Boucher hand.
Look at my screen. Go ahead and bless us with the word.
Jesus, bro.
This by Bobby Boucher hand when he was in class when he tried to lift his hand up after the teacher call on. This by Bobby Boucher hand. So let me tell y'all. I made a tweet this morning that said Calvin Ridley traded to the Rams for Deshaun Jackson, and let me tell you, boy, social media was trying to take my head off. Why would you want to do that? That's crazy. Terry Fontenot should be fired if he do that move. But what we just seen is the reason why it's very much possible. Why not? No, I'm not saying that this man is going to. I'm not saying that this man is going to like be the guy for us in the future. He's just gonna be here for the time being. That's it. That's all we need him for. We just need him here for the year, and that's it. Ridley head in. I don't think really focus on football right now. I'm not mad at what he's got going on. What I am upset with what took place this morning. But other than that, like other than that, like, bro, I'm not focused on the simple. Like, I made the same statement today about him getting traded, and to me, it made sense for it to be traded because, like, I mean, let's be honest here, like, what the stuff that been going on, and plus, he don't fit Arthur Smith offense. He just doesn't. He don't fit his offense.
I don't think. I think people can. I think people had the right to say what they want to say. Just I think also I'll do it respectfully. I don't think people should try to shut you up because you're saying this or that about Calvin Ridley. Because I'm going on Twitter, everybody's like, "Oh well, if you say this about Calvin Ridley, you should stub your toe." You have the right to say how you feel. Because just think about it. Had any other let Matt Ryan, who's making all this money we keep talking about, said that, y'all would have went off and tried to go to his house.
Yeah. My thing is, if we, I don't want to seem like an asshole, but bro, you've done it 2 weeks in a row, or not 2 weeks, but you've done it 2 weeks now, and you can tell this offense looks very stagnant when he doesn't play. Now today was you saw today, Calvin Ridley probably would have been a big factor into this offense today, and the first thing, and then we get 2 hours before the game. Oh, Calvin Ridley's inactive, and it's like, why? What? And I don't like. It's not to be rude, but bro, you gotta do some. You gotta tell people if it's something really that bad. And like Matt Carey said it himself. He said pressure burst pipes, and that pipe is like it's something. It's a lot of pressure on him right now. And I said this on one of my shows. That pressure is getting him.
He get that Suki Hunter gagging right now. He don't want none of that pipe.
And way before we even heard about Calvin Ridley mental health stuff, I was questioning his play during the Bucks game. He looked out of it. He was coming out his breaks late. He was like a full second late on one play. So his poor play was evident way before he started talking about his mental health. So you can have the right to talk about him, bro. I was just gonna say that you had the right to say what you want to say.
But let me say this, because as much as we like to say that, you have the right to your own personal opinion, or like, oh, it's none of your business. That's not true. Once you're in the public eye, you put yourself on Facebook, you decide to, make a video, record, and it just so happened that somebody sees it, watch it. It's out there. It is no longer there. It's no longer just your business. Once you hit send, we hear Sam say this all the time. Don't hit send, don't hit send. And as a football player, baseball player, just a professional athlete, whether you're in high school, an amateur player or a professional player, what comes with their territory. Period, point blank. And there's a lot of people that's going to be sensitive and they're going to be insensitive. Does not matter. It's you as a person. Can you take it? If you can't take it, just get out of the game. It's simple as that. All right? And like I said before, things happen in life, but at the same time, even when things happen in life, you got to learn how to bounce back from it and do the best that you can. But doing the best you can comes with responsibility. And this is what we're talking about, the lack of responsibility. If you know in your heart of hearts that you were not there, you just say, man, look, man, I just can't do it. I don't know what's going on with me mentally. I just can't do it. Just give me time. Just give me time. Whether it's 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month, hell, the entire year. Let us know what the hell is going on, because, again, this is what we talk about. We got guys like Russell Gage. These guys depend on Calvin Ridley to be on the field, no matter what we talk about. That's why they're always talking about brotherhood and all this type of stuff. Do your damn job. But if your homeboy ain't doing this damn job, guess what? It falls on you. It's going to make you look better. Everybody's not on the same level of skills as a Calvin Ridley. So they look at Calvin Ridley to do more. They look at Matt Ryan to do more. This is why Matt Ryan is so hated, because he makes a certain amount of money, and when he's making certain amount of money, he's asked to do more. So why does that not apply to a guy like Calvin Ridley, but that applies to a guy like Matt Ryan? We got to keep that same energy, bro.
But man, the thing is though, Ridley is looking for what people gotta understand is Ridley is playing for a big payday. He's playing for a big payday. So if you're not performing, there's no way you're gonna get paid that lucrative contract that you want because you're not performing up to you're not performing at number one wide receiver money. So you like that, and then like I said, and one thing about football, the greatest ability is availability. Mm-hmm. And the fact that you don't miss 2 of the last 3 games for a personal matter, like we really don't know what for. It just said a personal matter.
Somebody just brought up an interesting point, and oh my God, if I'm not mistaken, this guy is a captain. Calvin really is a captain, right?
Ooh, that's even worse.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I will let y'all speak.
Yeah, wow. Well, yeah, let me go and get into that. Let me go and get into that. Yeah, Calvin Ridley's gonna lose the captain badge.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, the thing about it is when we're just focusing on this point right now is when you're looking at a captain, you're looking for somebody that's going to be there and give it 100% no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like I said, if he got some serious issues going on as far as family wise, or whatever, the best for him because he got the backing of all the NFL players and stuff like that. But like I said, just like a lot of the fans here in Atlanta, especially the ones that pretty much then gave up on the team. The average folk really don't give a damn what you go through in life as long as you produce. Just keep it real. Like I said, I can say, I'm about to say, I can say I got mental health and I can't do this show. Y'all ain't gonna give a damn about what happened to me. Mm-hmm. If I'm not on the show, it's like fuck K-Styles. Let's be real. Like I said.
That does bring up a thing is like, is he by playing when he knows he's not mentally ready, taking snaps from someone else?
Exactly.
That may want to give a shot.
And where like Arthur Smith could actually game plan better without him in the lineup. Like it's so much that go into that because it ain't just about him. It's not just about his mental health because we not that cold hearted. Like because like I said, we are men too. We have emotional situations or whatever the case may be. We go through a lot of things in our day-to-day lives. But at the end of the day, we know we have to tell someone ahead of time before it gets to that critical point where we have to do something and then we be like, nah, I can't do it. Like that sets everything back. It's the same with Ridley right now. Like if they would have known this early in the week, then you probably would have saw a better game plan for the offense. But literally when he dropped the bomb on you an hour before the game, and not only he dropped the bomb on you the hour before the game, like a lot of your game, like I said, a lot of your game plan is centered around him being on the field. That's gone. So now you're just out there calling anything just to get your offense to go. That hurts. And like you have to factor all that stuff in there. Like, man, you just like I said, him not being on that field, it hurt. Like I said, if you would have said it beforehand, would have been all right. But dropping that ball, and the crazy part about it is like somebody brought up, like he tweeted about the game in the fourth quarter while the game was going on. Like so what that mean? Was you at the stadium? And the thing is, if you wasn't at the stadium, that mean you literally. So that mean did you just really just call Arthur Smith and him and say, "Hey man, I ain't going to make it. I can't do it today. I'm in a bad state of mind." Like, I will say this: with me saying everything I'm saying, I do hope that man get the help that he needs. I hope he seeks therapy. I do hope he is definitely not on a suicide situation right now. He needs family and friends around him as much as possible. He does need that. But as far as saying business-wise in this game of football, you're no use to the Falcons. It is what it is.
And let's just talk about. Go ahead, K-Star. Go ahead, my bad.
No, go ahead. I was just agreeing with LT.
No, I basically saying it's like I don't think people realize this, but this kills the trade value that you can get even from it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely destroys anything you can get for him. Nobody's going to trade for a head case at this point. And let's just call it what it is. He is not mentally straight to even get anything. You may get a draft, you may get a 5th round, you may get a 4th. But at this point, he's absolutely worthless to this team. And that's why I say it's like either you tell us what's really going on, or you're just gonna step away. I just don't have anything nice to say about this.
Well, you know they always told us coming up, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all.
That's why I'm gonna just leave it at that because I just don't have anything nice to say about it. Go ahead, K-Star.
Go ahead, Bobby.
So in that case, do you feel like he's pulling a page out of Julio's playbook as far as trying to get out of Atlanta? If that comes into a point? Do you? I'm gonna quote this a little bit. I'm gonna quote this a little. I'm gonna quote this a little bit.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Mike because he really want to go on right now by that statement. I'm really laughing at Mike because his face.
No. So I'm gonna ask I'm gonna say it like this. Do you feel like with Julio not being here is actually hurting his psyche more than we realized?
I mean, possibly. I mean, like his game was predicated by having Julio on the field, and I'm pretty sure, like with that Alabama connection, he felt like Julio was like big bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
the only thing
like
with that is he didn't have that same energy in the offseason. Because I remember when people were saying, that the Falcons weren't going to be good without Julio, he was really capping, saying, I can be a number one. I can do this. But now he's showing us that he hasn't been.
Yeah, because we look at that, and as we talk about, as we counting professional players' money, we have to look at all 53 players that's on the roster. Like I said, no matter if you're making that big bucks or you're making the bottom bucks, right there. That's just like you working a regular job. When you go to a job, you are expected to do it at the best you can. And like I said, it's not a guarantee that you may be the best employee at the job, but you have to do enough to where these employers are going to look at you and be like, okay, yeah, I can keep him. He's useful to me. So now that the guy that you looked up to wanted out, and be honest with you, I don't think Julio wanted out because of Matt Ryan. The reality, reason Julio wanted out was because the offense, the coaching staff was not going to let Julio get away with what he wanted to do.
Basically, that's basically what it was.
So, do you think Calvin Ridley, by us not knowing anything, so we're going off of perception, speculation, allegedly, stuff like that. So, do you feel like Calvin Ridley was more so predicated on, okay, it was the opportunity to be that guy to make that name for yourself, but once you got on the field and actually started experiencing people rolling coverage to you, now you being the vocal point as far as the number one wide receiver, that it was too much for him to handle.
Let me just take it from just my standpoint, and this may go over well, it may not, but just being in this game, being a journalist and being an analyst, being a YouTuber, being a writer. It's all good when you by yourself. When you got a crew with you, people that you have, like a K Styles, who's a intricate part of what AFN is. Miss Maggie T, she helps that engine keep going. Everybody a part of this, keep going. It's cool when all I have to do is just focus on Mad Mike Sports just in itself. But when you got Mad Mike Sports, just K Styles, you got Twisted TV, you got you got First and Frame Mates, all these other guys, everybody who's a part of it. You got 3, 4, 5 guys, and like you are the centerpiece of that. Now, you got to make sure K Styles is on point. You teaching him, you tutoring him, you doing this and you doing that. You don't have to focus on yourself anymore. Calvin really got to make sure that Russell Gage is okay. He got to make sure his rookie, because in team, like when you're a captain, you are assigned rookies. You're assigned rookies. You're assigned guys that you got to look out for. You got to look out for a group of guys now. So you're not just worried about yourself. He's not just focusing on himself. Now he got to make sure that Kyle Pitts is okay. You got to make sure that Russell Gage. Now Russell Gage has more. He has more duties on placed among him. So now Calvin Ridley, instead, he might be a Michael Vick. All he want to do is just come up to practice and go to games. He don't want to have to watch film with this guy and watch film with that guy. Maybe he just want to go to games, practice, and go home. And now his word has been completely rocked, because guess what? Now he got to sit in a teammate. He got to sit in the room with not only Arthur. You got to sit in there with the offensive coordinator, David Regone. You got to you got to report to your wide receivers coach, and you got to play hard. And then you got to go to these interviews. That's 5 different things we got to do now. Julio was that guy who took up all that slack. Julio was the guy that was doing all the interviews. Julio was the guy that was talking to the offensive coordinators when he needed more targets and whatnot. Now that's Calvin Ridley. And if he's not a guy that's in your face, it's like he doesn't really talk, that's a whole nother dynamic. And this is why I say, I don't think he built for it. Go ahead, Gustav.
Okay. I had another issue with this game, and I said I was going to address it. I said I might as well go ahead and address it now. Hold on, let me make sure baby girl ain't outside the door. Okay, I don't hear no crying. She probably watching Coco Melon right now, so we're good.
Oh man.
Steven Means. Let's throw this name up here.
Oh, goodness.
Now we know what Steven Means is. And I want to address the defense right now. We done with Calvin. I'm done with talking about Calvin Ridley. Like I said, let him get everything he needs to get worked out. Like I said, if he don't want to be with the team no more, I think the issue is if he doesn't want to be with the team anymore, he should just let them know.
Mm-hmm.
Let's focus on what happened here. I want to focus more on the game more so than any just individual. Yeah. But I think the main thing that really hurt the Falcons today, more than anything that happened offensively, like I said before, it was the fact that when they got that when Dion got that fumble on the very first play, and the offense kicked a field goal, bro.
Yeah, that was huge.
These are the type of plays. These are the type of situations we talk about, especially for a team that you have to come out swinging. Like I said, that is the perfect opportunity to come out swinging. Like I said, we don't know what happened. Like I said, Mike Davis, he got a couple yards on the first play. I forgot what happened on set, but I just know the third play was they tried to force it to Kyle Pitts. But this right here, and like I said, especially for a divisional rival game like that, and all the good teams, these are the situations that you have to take care of. Like I said, once you're in positions to where, okay, now I'm looking at as an offense. Okay, I got a short field. I got 15 yards to get to this end zone. End zone's literally right there. I can see the back of the draws of the end zone right there with my eyes. Like I said, this is what we say. You have to score touchdowns. You have to, and like I said, and that goes with everybody. That's everybody included.
It just shouldn't be, well, we can just double this one guy, and then even with a short field that they can't do nothing. That's a problem.
Right.
No matter what, even with really not playing, they should not be able to stop you so easily like that.
Right. So that's just one of that. Like I said, that's one of those cases where those 7 points that you could have got would have been a bigger difference than the 3 points you got. Like I said, that doesn't sound like much, but when it comes to close games, those are the type of plays or the type of opportunities that you have to take. Like you said, Younghoe Koo missing that field goal right there in the fourth quarter.
Point swing. That's a 4-point swing. Instead of 7, you get 3, and then with the yeah, that's a 7-point swing, man. Like I said,
right. So now Carolina starts with a 0-7 deficit. Now they're playing desperate football. Devin Johnson, I saw his comment talking about we need to play the flex bone offense. Bro, I'm a Georgia Tech fan here, proudly.
Man, you smoking Chris ass.
Now you know ain't no way in hell the flex bone is work in the NFL.
Nah, I'm good, bro. Come on.
It don't work in the NCAA like that. That's why Army and Navy and them ain't never ranked in the top 20. Well, top 10 actually.
That man said the flex bone.
Just when Koo missed. Not even just the fact that he missed, it was from where it was from. A 45-yarder is too easy for Koo. That's why I felt like they kicked that 3 at the end of the game just to get his confidence back or whatever. But it was still a very timely miss. It wasn't something they could recover from.
Right. But it was like everything that went – this is just one of those games where everything that went wrong for this team just went wrong. Like the energy of the team – I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. When watching the kickoff, some about the team's energy was kind of off to me. Not so much as the play on the field, but it's like you could tell the energy was not there. Like I said, Deion made the first play of the game, but outside of that, you could tell the energy on defense wasn't there because Tyler Davidson was getting blown off the ball. Steven Means, I seen his jersey all day, and that dude had this dude had divots on the field because he moved nowhere.
Well, we got what's his name? Anthony Rush on the practice squad. We need to use up his little practice squad call up. See what's type of big dude coming.
Bruh. Like, dude, we need some beef on that defensive line, bro. Because Grady, and like I said, John, bro. What's that dude name that we got? They number 93. Was that
Walters?
Yeah.
Walters.
He played a lot today,
Mm-hmm.
but he's another one of those kind of undersized 285-pound defense. Bro, we need 330 pounders out there. Guys that's not going to get pushed around. And I think what happened was with the defensive line getting pushed around like that, it demoralized the whole defense. Now, Eric Harris came in and blew Roby Anderson's ass up, and damn, there was a fighting on the field. But
this is Walter's last game, too. You can't get caught up no more.
But the thing about it is, This is why we say like everybody wants the running quarterback. Everybody wants the quarterback that's exciting and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I say I would rather have my trenches shored up and average offensive players, because when your trenches is shored, bruh, when your trenches is shored up, it covers up a whole lot of deficiencies, whether it be offensively, defensively, whatever. Them hogs up. I don't care what nobody. Everybody said the quarterback is the most important position on the field. Fuck that. I'm a fullback at heart, but I know them without them offensive linemen and defensive linemen, your team ain't worth a damn. And this game just kind of proved that we still got a good ways to go. They got to play certain guys.
So what do we do? What do we do now? He's still on the roster. Technically, we can cut him. I'm assuming that you mean Calvin Ridley. I'm not sure. No, you don't cut him. I mean, he's too valuable as an asset to do that. But I mean, my thing is that Calvin really has all the power right now, and I don't like it. He has all the power, and we can kind of thank Julio for that, because it kind of put him in a position where he wasn't ready to be that guy. It's clear that he wasn't ready to be that guy, and like I said before, it's all good when you just can focus on yourself, but when you have a slew of people that depend on you, that's a whole nother level of football that he's not ready for.
I just thought of something, y'all, and I don't know why I just thought about it last minute, but you think the team probably did know that he might have caught a set and couldn't go? Because they did work out Corey Coleman as that free agent workout recently.
I think they worked out Corey Coleman because they needed somebody. They was trying to see if they could find somebody else that was big that could get open. Because if you actually look at this wide receiver, Tajay Sharp was really the only wide receiver that showed up today.
That was an injury to a receiver, I believe. It wasn't Calvin, but something happened. I forget what it was. Got to research, but that's why I say that's why I say at this point I want to wait and see, because I don't want to jump the gun about what possibly happened. Because again, we could say that the Falcons was just in no position where they just wanted to win. They didn't really care about his well-being. I don't know any of that right now. We don't know a damn thing about what's really going on. And at the end of the day, like I said before, there's fault on both sides. The Falcons, they should have signed another wide receiver, whether it's Marvin Hall. I think they worked him out, and Corey Coleman, those guys too. So, like I said, man, at this point in time, I just don't think the Falcons have receivers that's just getting open. At the end of the day, anytime a defense just continuously sending blitzing after blitz, your receivers ain't getting open. And you depending on, even if it was just Julio Jones, they still have these issues because guys aren't, none of the wide receivers are getting open. And I'm talking about zero. There are literally no receivers getting open today. Right. And we saw what Calvin Ridley does when he's just on the field. Last week, we saw Russell Gage catch a deep pass, and then the following week, he can't even get a pass this week. So at the end of the day, there is an issue at receiver. This is even with Calvin Ridley, the first couple of games. They weren't getting open also. So this isn't an issue whether or not I feel as though that they knew Calvin Ridley wasn't healthy. I just think that they just need to upgrade the wide receiver position.
I'm being told that Arthur Smith said that during his press conference, they held him out specifically because they saw something.
You mean Calvin Ridley?
Yes.
They saw something.
I don't know what they saw, or maybe his body language, but I'm being told that he didn't just call out. They said that they held him out, and then he made that statement.
That dude got to be crying in a locker room or something. Like, something ain't right.
I want to get to the. We actually got a couple super chats we ain't addressed yet.
Go ahead.
Well, we got David Willis with the boom. 99. Holla, holla, holla. He said, Carolina played the most dirty game I've ever seen in person at any level. I think what Atlanta needs most is a hard player like New Orleans C.J. Gardner-Johnson. We did have that. He's out for the year.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all remember Isaiah Oliver? The defense ain't been the same since. And guess who? And guess who was the main one that was driving that bandwagon since he got here?
That guy in the top left.
The reason why I said last night that I would rather have Roddy White than Julio, because I know Roddy White gonna talk some shit and he gonna punch somebody in the face if he need to. Roddy don't play that. You see what he did? He caught that touchdown. He ran right to Richard Sherman's face and got all in his grill. Roddy don't play that.
Yeah, he damn sure did. He damn sure did. Then we got another one here from Big Surge. He said with the $2 super chat.
Oh wow,
said,
that man pulled out that name.
This boy pulled out Sean Rogers. See, most of these folk don't know who Sean Rogers was. This dude was big as hell, but he knew how to run.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what everybody's expecting from Jordan Davis. Now, if you trade Matt Ryan, you ain't getting Jordan Davis.
Right.
Let's keep it real. But that's kind of what you need. A good nose can help a lot. Like I said, we could talk about the New England Patriots dynasty when we talk about their dynasties and the guys that they had. Well, let me see.
Rodney Harrison will hit you in the knees. He'll try to take your head off. Like, you gotta have that ass wipe on that team. You gotta have a head bust on your team. I literally just dropped a video on AFN where Chuck Smith was saying that, look, we gotta have some goons on the field. We gotta have some knuckleheads. Like, that's what you got. It's football.
Yeah,
if you ain't got nobody that's feared, what's the point of playing football? You gotta have somebody that's gonna, like Ndamukong Suh. The dude,
right.
Dude is he's probably one of the biggest assholes that ever played the game. This dude would step on your fingers, your face, your nuts. He would, that man, Ric Flair, goddamn low blow you. All right, that dude don't give a damn. Okay, but that's what you need. That's why he's feared.
This Bucs Saints game getting dirty.
It is. That's why I said that.
Bro, that dude just smacked Trevor
just for no reason.
With no helmet on.
Mm-hmm. That dude crazy, bro.
Well, like I said, that's what they do, bro. That's how you got to do it. A lot, like I said, a lot of these games ain't won with flashy 300, 400-yard games and 150-yard rushing games and shit like that. Like I said, those look nice, but they're won by plays that don't show up on the stat sheet, like the guys that hold up blocks, the guys that can chip and seal and hold edges and stuff like that. See, those are the type of plays that win you games. But we got a $5 super chat here from $5 from Batty Goat. He said it's time to plan our game plan without Ridley. Hopefully Ryan's hand isn't too badly injured. Now I can say one thing. I think once he got stepped on his hand, I can kind of tell it kind of bothered him. But a lot of people don't realize. A lot of people don't. Well, I know a lot of people done got hurt before, but goddamn, you get stepped on by some goddamn cleats on your hand. No,
right.
Them shit hurt.
You gonna feel that shit. Them
shit hurt.
And imagine the ball just wet.
Yeah.
Yo, ball nut covered in nothing but blood the whole goddamn time.
which should have been an official timeout.
That's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought too, Devontae.
We talking about not spreading COVID. Y'all over here spreading blood from Matt Ryan's hand.
Exactly. And y'all don't. Y'all, like you said, you don't want me spreading nothing.
Y'all up here worried about COVID. Y'all could be. It could be. What the hell is going on with this game? Yeah, this game crazy right now. This is another messy game, but like this is rivalry. So I wasn't upset with how the game was going because these are the types of game, the types of game that happen when you playing against your rivals. So like I said, I'm not upset with that. I'm really more upset with just how this whole thing is going within our organization. At this point, we don't know who the hell is at fault. So that's why I just like, look, I'm gonna just keep it on field. I don't know what's going on, but I don't like it. I don't like to see a man tweeting in the fourth quarter. Okay, you got a game where you talk about your mental health in the fourth quarter. We got a whole game going on, and you tweeting about it. So it's stuff like that. It's like, okay, bro, like what's really going on?
Yeah. I got 2 comments I want to hit. The first one's going to be this $1.99 super chat. David Willis came with the $1.99. He said we could use somebody like a Vontaze Burfict.
I would.
Yeah. I mean, shit. Somebody like as crazy as Vontaze Burfict as was, he was a tone setter. You need a tone setter.
We need real tone setters though. We don't need
real tone setters.
Right. We don't need I say it on Twitter, but not on the field type.
Yeah. And I want to hit this one with the nation right here. So he said basically, so this was a team effort that we lost. Yes, it was. This was whole team. Everybody lost this one.
If you can tell me what you saw good in this game, then because this game was complete shit.
This game was terrible. And then think about that. The game was terrible, but it wasn't like we got blown the hell out. The defense, like I said, Carolina couldn't pass on this defense, but they damn sure ran on our asses. The offense couldn't really get anything going. They was running the ball early. Then the turnover, then like I said, the interceptions came and it kind of took the air out the offense, and the offense hadn't recovered. So, like I said, everybody from Kyle Pitts dropping passes, Matt Ryan interception, Russell Gage not getting open, and Alameda Zaccheaus can't get open worth a damn.
I actually saw Zaccheaus getting open, but like I said, when you got I'm gonna just say this, and I think it was you. It may have been you. I don't know. It may be in both of you guys, but I think the problem is with our receivers. They just too goddamn little.
Yeah, they little.
They literally some like 5'6" guys out there trying to play football. It's like. I mean, you ain't gonna scare nobody with no damn Zaccheaus. I'm just gonna be real. Who the hell is scared of Zaccheaus? Who the hell is scared of Russell Gage? They don't bring no fear to nobody.
Outside of us, I'm pretty sure they don't know who he is. Our whole depth is undrafted free agents. And we can dang near talk dark he can't even get on the field.
Hey, look, I tell my homie over here, Ray 50, he said they threw all over our defense. 129 yards ain't exactly throwing over our defense.
It looks good because we can't stop the run.
Yeah, they had 129 passing yards and 203 rushing yards.
Which is crazy because I don't even think the Falcons are a bad run stopping defense this season.
Right.
But just today, you just got blown up.
Yeah. So, like I said, they didn't really throw on us. They what they did was they literally went back to the fundamentals and beat us in the trenches. This is what the damn game came down to. it was in the trenches.
You know what?
Defense.
DMP said one thing in that press conference. I know I keep talking about Philadelphia, but this game look exactly like the Philadelphia game.
Yeah. Like I said, DMP's got to get some fault in this one too, man. Because
this fool just missed the field goal.
You got to get some fault in this one as well too, because like that's just one of those cases. If you know that your defense isn't getting the pressure it is that it needs to be, I ain't gonna say just pressure, but if they're not holding up,
they're not holding up.
Like I said, and this goes, and like I said, this is Dean Pease and Arthur Smith, and you got the guys that are getting pushed around. Why are they still in the game?
I mean, let's think about it. How the hell are you gonna get pressure if you're getting pushed around? So it ain't got nothing to do with pressure. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
It's just bad timing overall, man. Because you got D-Led talk crap. Now he gonna be like, "Oh well, I talked to you last week about." I don't even want to hear him talk about in the press conference now because he know he gonna be talking crap.
But guess, hey, Devontae, you brought up something that I just thought about. Have you noticed something? Anytime D-Led starts questioning coaches, we lose the game of that week.
Man, I need some investigation and research on that. I didn't even.
No, go ahead, Mike.
I mean, we lose, but the defense still didn't play bad. Like that's my bad. It was literally one guy, them picking on one guy. Like I said, Fabian Monroe and the DBs, they played great. They really did play great today. But when you running the ball as much as they run it, directly the exact same way, running straight at Tyler Davis.
And I made the whole goddamn video on that on my channel.
It's literally the exact same game plan. And Dean P said, until we learn how to stop that, they're going to keep doing it. And this is what teams are doing. They're not running, like even a lot of those toss plays weren't going for big-time plays. They literally ran the ball at Tyler Davidson. Bruh, it's a goal line. It's goal line. And the dude literally got blown out of the hole. He literally got blown out of the damn hole, bro. And Chuba Hubbard went untouched.
I don't know what to do about it. I mean, you can tell him to be tougher, but then it's just like he already small. Hold
on. Can I bring up one more screen on y'all? So can I bring one more screen in on here right quick? So I can show y'all exactly what we're talking about. I want y'all to look at this. I want y'all to look at these team stats here. Let me see if I can find that thing right. All right, here we go. You see that? Look at the time of possession. 35-25. Look at the total yardage. 332-213. Now, look at the passing yard. The passing yards are damn near identical. We outpassed them by 2 yards. But look at the damn rushing yards.
The penalties weren't a factor.
And really, if you actually look at the turnovers played somewhat of a factor. But look at the total plays. They had 22 more plays than the Falcons did. And you know why that is? Look at those damn rushing yards.
We've seen this game before, man. I'm going to bring it up, but we've seen it before.
Now, I don't think a lot of people haven't seen this before. We've seen it before, but a lot of people ain't seen this game before. But
wow, that time possession is
right. So, because they knew that Kyle Pitts was on the roll, so Their first game plan was to take away Pitts. And this is and like I said, and this is what we talk about with Kyle Pitts. He's going to learn that if they're going to flex him out like they do right now, eventually he's going to have to kind of learn how to run routes like a wide receiver. Being flexed out like that, that's going to come with time. But the fact that Carolina put their best corner on Kyle Pitts lets you know what kind of respect he's garnering in his league.
Yeah, we kind of saw that Cordero,
Mm-hmm.
he kind of picked up the slack. I mean, this goes into my frustration with Calvin Ridley again is because we saw the reason why the running game wasn't as good as it typically is because we had to use Cordero like a receiver instead of a football player this time.
Right. Look at this comment right here.
Aren't getting open.
Exactly. Look at this comment right here. Nicholas Turner said they kept the Falcons offense off the field and took time off the clock, making us not get in the rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
What more can be said about that, man?
But these are the things we talk about. But let's what we're gonna do? We're gonna Monday. We'll kind of let people come in on the show. For cooler talks, we'll kind of have we'll go in depth as far as the analysis for the game, this past game. Hopefully, we'll have a new update on Calvin Ridley. What's really going on there? But I'm gonna just say it right now. This is gonna be an ugly, ugly week. It's gonna be filled with arguments, and if you guys want cooler heads, cooler talks, y'all already know where to come. You can come here, Atlanta Falcons Nation, Feline Sports Podcast. Y'all already know. But at the end of the day, this goes into why Arthur Blank makes the decisions that he makes with these players. And I know especially a lot of fans, we always say that these rich people don't give a fuck about these players, but this is a perfect reason why if you're too nice, especially in this day and age, a lot of these players don't give a fuck. As long as they get their 100 million, as long as they get that 30 million, as long as they getting paid, they don't care about responsibility and what they need to be doing. I know I'm not saying that like back in the day, guys didn't have the issue, but I didn't see. I don't remember seeing a Jerry Rice leaving because he got personal issues. I didn't hear Chris Carter leaving. They just suspended him and said, "You ain't no good to us and get your shit together. Go to rehab." They got rid of him. At the end of the day, this football is a business, and if you're no good to us, go to rehab or just call it quits. It's really that simple. Simple as that. Not popular to say that. It may be even insensitive, but this is a business at the end of the day. And the reason why the Falcons are even in trouble right now, I keep reiterating this, is because they were too damn nice to the players that they like. We gave Robert Alford $30 million, almost $40 million. We gave Trufant $60 million. We gave Devontae Freeman $40 million. We gave all these guys all this money because we like them. In this business, when you like people, you get fucked over. So at the end of the day, the Falcons need to be more like the Pittsburgh Steelers. They need to be more like the Patriots and stop fucking caring about these players. Because if any way we're going to win championships, it ain't going to be being nice. Being nice ain't got us no fucking championships. And that's what I'm going to close with, K-Styles. You guys want to give your kind of last thought?
I'll let Devontae go first.
I could just attest to what Mike just said, man. We've seen a lot of companies have that same kind of standpoint when it comes to that. I mean, either you go to rehab or you gone. You know, me being a long-time wrestling fan, I didn't see so many people get sent to rehab. Or if you don't want to go, they're like, all right. Like a big example, Jeff Hardy making them so much money. Let him be on drugs. They'll fire his ass like no tomorrow.
Yep.
It don't matter at the end of the day when it comes to that. You here? You here. You not, then somebody else will be here. And it's just not a slight to Ridley at all when I say that. It's just how business works.
Yeah.
That's all you got, Devontae. You got something else you want to say?
I hope we get bigger, man. I just want to bring up every fat 350-pound fan you can find on the practice squad and let them start.
Right.
Yeah. That's the last thing I'm saying.
Right. So I'm gonna end it up like this. Like I said, we don't know the extent of what's going on with Calvin Ridley. Like I said, anything could be happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, just hopefully it ain't nothing for the worse. But like I said, I said this on I think when I said that. I think I said this on the I think I said this on my show where I was like, these stretch of games coming up is going to be a real big test because if you look at so we lost to Carolina today. You got New Orleans coming up. You got Dallas. You got New England. You got Jacksonville, and then you got Tampa Bay after that. Like I said, this stretch of games is kind of like a make or break for our season. And shout out to Terrence Holmes with the $2 super chat. He said, "It's a business. Do your job." And then that's the other thing, a part of why certain people might say is being sensitive is because, like I said, that's just like with us in our regular lives. Like you said, you may have some jobs that may be sympathetic to what goes on in your personal life, whether it be something that. But then you got those jobs out here that don't give a damn if somebody in your family died or not. I've been down both companies, so I kind of already know how it goes. So it didn't mean to more so turn into a whole bash of Calvin Ridley and stuff like that. But the thing is you have to look at public perception because you got to think about in these internet streets. The average person on this internet doesn't care about the people they watch. Let's just keep it real. Like I said, if you don't fall into this category, this is not who we're talking about. But the reality of it is, people are not going to be sympathetic to what happens in your personal life out there. Damn, Terrence, you came with another one. Damn, Terrence, you came with another one. See, they always wait till I talk to start sending. I appreciate it, though, man. Terrence Home came with the other $2. He said, "Guess when I don't show up to work, I get fired." There's certain companies that will do you like that.
Mm-hmm.
I've worked for companies like that.
Man, you can get fired for just being associated with somebody else, man. They don't care.
Exactly. I got fired from a job because my car broke down and couldn't make it to work. I know.
I missed one day at a store, and I was stalking, and bro, I missed one day. I got the schedule messed up. Man, I called the next day. It's like, nah, she fired me. She fired me right on spot just for missing one day. Bro, these people, a lot of people don't care out here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's business. She got a business wrong. She can't be you can't be missing, and that's what goes on into the Atlanta Falcons. Like, I think as fans, we get caught up in the personal aspect, and then we totally forget. Even if you're a business man, a business woman, you have your own personal business. Like, if you need people to work and people ain't working, What good are you to me?
All right.
You not you. You got to make your money at the end of the day. You don't want to work. You get somebody else to do it, and that's just business.
Mm-hmm. And Ben Surge came with another $2 super chat. Said, "Why don't we bring in Taylor Gabriel? Taylor Gabriel retired."
Oh, he's sitting up there eating. What's that damn character? Oh, he's sitting up like the blob. He's sitting up like the damn blob on the damn. No, what's the damn that big ass thing on Star Wars where he's sitting on the damn
big old throne.
Yeah, he's sitting on the throne. He's sitting on the big ass throne after Matt Ryan made his ass. What? How many million? $10 million or something like that he got from Chicago.
It was like 19.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that man's sitting on the throne right now. He eating Big Macs and turkey necks and everything. That's what he doing.
So the main thing I would say is we got like a lot of people would say, and I look at Eric McDowell's comment when he said, "I got to stop lying to myself."
Jump of the hood, yes, it.
See, the reality of it is, and y'all probably wonder why us at AFN, why we always still confident about what the season's gonna be about. Like I said, I still say it's a 10-17. But but reality is what I know is that it could either go that way or it can go bad. See, the problem is we got a lot of people that look for the satisfaction without thinking about what could go wrong. Like I said, anything could go wrong. Football is a game. Well, sports in general, we have to remember sports in general. One play can destroy your whole game plan. One play. No matter where it comes from and when it comes.
Bro.
Now, like I said,
bro, look. Perfect example of this, and not to embark, but guess what the score is right now? Nobody even thought about this. Nobody even think what an absent just what the hell his name is? Jameis Winston, that they would be up here beating Tampa Bay. Anything can happen in the NFL. Anything. It's 16-7, and the Saints are they really going at this defense of Tampa Bay. Anything is possible during this. So are the Falcons looking bad? Absolutely. Is this season over with? Absolutely not.
Right. Because there's been plenty, and like I said, there's been plenty of seasons and plenty of teams that done went down a route where they started off bad and ended up going to the playoffs. Let me give you a prime example. And if my homeboy is watching this, my homeboy Ed watching this, he's gonna love me when I say that.
I know you finna say it too. Go ahead.
The New York Giants won 2 Super Bowls where they was the very last seed in the playoffs. After starting off horrendous both of those years. We always say it's not how you start, it's how you finish. New Orleans up 16-7 right now against Tampa Bay. You know why they up right now? Because they're making the plays in the physicality and trenches game that is. Wait a minute. Since we said that, I wonder if anybody heard the thing that Tom Brady said on Monday Night Football.
I heard. Yeah, I heard that. Boy.
Yeah, did y'all hear about that? Where he was talking about the defense, the players that play on defense is like a bunch of dogs chasing cars. Did y'all hear that?
Boy, that was so disrespectful.
And Ryan changed it. I'm gonna ask the people in the chat that's still watching us. Did y'all hear what Tom Brady said about defensive players in the NFL? I'm waiting to see some yeses or nos. Did y'all hear about that? I'm still waiting on a few. I just want to see a few of them before I go ahead and finish my statement. I don't know. All right, y'all better come with some yeses or no. I got 2 no's. I got 3. I got a yes. I got yeah. So basically, hold on. Let me see if I find that shit. Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna do one better. I'm gonna let y'all hear it. Let's make sure I still got it in here. I saw this shit today. I said, boy, this is what Mike was talking about. Some damn bulletin board material. And like I said, we don't know how Tampa Bay is gonna do afterwards. But hold on. Let me see if I can get you to hear this. And yes, this is Tom Brady's actual voice if it decides it want to come up. The only reason I ain't got this prepared because I didn't think I was going to talk about this, but since Mike talked about that damn score, it brought some interest into me. If it doesn't pop up in the next 20-something seconds, I'm gonna just tell you what he said. Okay, this thing acting like it don't want to pop up. So basically, what Tom Brady literally came here and said, he told Peyton Manning and Eli Manning.
Yeah, I heard it.
No, I know you heard it. I'm talking about the people that might not have heard it. He basically told them that defensive players are like dogs chasing cars. He said, if you ever went to a defensive meeting room, you be like, no wonder y'all can't play offense.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna disrespect the whole side of the ball?
Yeah, you disrespecting your own team.
Like that. It ain't even just the disrespecting of his own team, but it's literally you're giving bulletin board material for other teams to come and knock your ass out. Like this is what we talk about with the bulletin board material, the respecting of your opponents and stuff like that. Like we don't, like I said, right now, the way New Orleans looking like, oh, you said that? I'm finna bust your geriatric ass down there back to Robert Kraft. Like, you don't say stuff like that. And this is why we always say, even with players, even with the people that look, because I'm still getting damn messages about Justin Fields and how they ask him, they telling me I've disrespected Justin Fields.
Well, I done got three damn tags yesterday on Justin Fields highlight. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we literally damn near getting death threats the way that they talking right now. Like, did they still win? Was all 3 phases of the game there? I told this guy literally. He told me Justin Fields will be a superstar. I said, with what team? You need all 3 phases of the game in order to help transition somebody. It may, like I said, a quarterback may be the face of the franchise, but a quarterback is only as good as his offensive line and players that he's surrounded with.
But he got 100-yard rushing though. He lost, but still got that 100. At the end of the day, you can't be giving these teams bulletin board material. Shut your damn mouth. This is sad.
What's up? Yeah, so
they look like they ain't never been to a Super Bowl right now. What the hell is going on? Yeah, but like I said, at the end of the day, this was a bad. It was a bad loss on all phases. Like I said, if it carried on about Calvin Ridley a little longer than you thought, understand that Calvin Ridley was part of the game plan before today. And a lot of people don't realize is that kind of continuity and game planning
That's the hardest part about. A lot of people don't realize that's the hardest part about football. Is game planning, is game planning because it's all about that chemistry. And when that person is not there, see not and that LT said this earlier. Shouts out to LT and Devontae for joining up with us. But that's that chemistry. So now you scrap the plays that he's involved with.
It's just again, it's on a lesser degree with me and K-Style. Like I had to actually sit and help him learn how to lead shows. When I first got into it, I didn't know how to talk, bro. I didn't know how to talk and like steer a whole show. This is what me and Maggie do. We teach people how to host shows, how to work the crowd, how to even incorporate our own brilliant ideas into these shows. You know what I'm saying? And this is what it's all about. If you got a quarterback like Matt Ryan, you got a wide receiver like Calvin Ridley. What you're doing as a play caller is using these guys to get everybody else involved in the game. And when they're not there, guess what? You can't use those same plays because he's not there. They're not as good as Calvin Ridley. So he's huge. Like his importance is huge, not only to the offense, but the whole team. Because the team needs him to be successful. That's why Julio Jones kept playing throughout, a lot of injuries. Oh God.
I found it. Hold on, let me pause this.
Smart enough to figure that out.
Hold on, let me go. Let me rewind it right quick.
And the defense, would you give them any credit for being, smart enough to figure that out? Jumping. No, I would. Believe me. Have you ever been in some of those defensive meeting rooms? You wonder why they play defense, and after about 2 minutes, you go, "Yep, they can never be an offensive player." So, defense is kind of like a dog chasing a car. Just get the guy with the ball. So, obviously there's a lot of great defensive players.
I'm sure Antoine would.
Wow. You know what? I'm gonna say this on a whole nother level, but you know what he sound like, right? He sound like Mr. 45 when he around his buddies. And I'll just let that roll off. I'll let you even think. I'll let everybody think about that. That's what he sounds like. He sounds like he's a totally different person when he's around his buddies.
Mm-hmm. How
that was disrespectful.
Right. That's why I say you can't never disrespect no aspect of this game.
Wow.
And Atlanta Nation here said it best. This man literally got superposed because he been bailed out by the same defenses that he said are like dogs chasing cars.
Wow. That's incredible. He just sounds like one of those guys when they're around their buddies. The true him comes out. But soon as he around his friend, yay, we win together.
You know who that sound like too as well, right?
Who?
Doesn't that sound a little like Jake Fromm a little bit?
Hey, but you see where I'm going with this, though. You see where I'm going, though.
Right.
Hey, look, I'm gonna just let y'all put 2 and 2 together. Y'all, like I said, it is what it is, man.
Mm-hmm. You don't do that, bro. Not when you're the anointed goat and people are trying to bust your ass. You really ain't supposed to be doing that.
Wow, that was disrespectful.
That is bulletin board material for your ass. Now, what's going like I said, we don't know what's going to happen within these next 4 or 5 weeks against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But if you see Tampa Bay going a 3-4 game slide, do not be surprised that what you just heard be the main reason why these defenses want to knock his ass out.
That man said, and like he said, when you go in these defensive meetings, you understand why they're not like, wow. Play that again, because I can't play
that again. I don't think people heard that. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play it again tomorrow too. If a lot of people don't know what happened tomorrow, that's kicking it with K-State. I'm gonna definitely play it tomorrow. Okay, here we go.
And the defense, would you give them any credit for being, smart enough to figure that out? Jumping. No, I would. I mean, believe me. Have you ever been in some of those defensive meeting rooms? I mean, you wonder why they play defense, and after about 2 minutes, you go, "Yep, they can never be an offensive player." So, defense is kind of like a dog chasing a car. Just get the guy with the ball. So, obviously, we had a lot of great defensive players.
I'm sure Antoine went.
Wow. Hey, did you hear what Peyton Manning was about to say? He's, I'm sure Antoine Winfield wouldn't appreciate that.
Yeah, that was. Yeah,
a lot of people don't know why a lot of people don't know why he said that. Antoine Winfield knocked his helmet off early in his career. That's the reason. That's the reason why they put the Tom Brady rules around. One of the reasons why. But knocked his chin strap off his helmet with that.
Yeah, that was not. Yeah, he better watch his knees for this. He better watch his knees. That was not cool at all.
But at the end of the day, like I said, nobody said this season was easy. Nobody said that we was gonna go 17-0. I think a lot of the 0-17ers are very happy today because they got to see the team lose and they got to see Matt
Sean XO. I mean, what's up with that? Your name is Sean XO. Like, what's? Oh,
he changed his name so he can come at you. He probably ain't.
Yeah, it's probably the same guy. Come on, bro. Y'all gotta have him.
But it's very interesting, though. It's very, like I said, we said it earlier, and I seen a few of them that came in here. I think one of your number one fans came in here too. He said one thing, but that was about it. But like I said, and this is why I always say you got to keep the same energy regardless. Whether they win or lose, you got to stick by your conventions. Don't let the Falcons win and you say nothing. You keep it going. You keep it going. Like I said, if you want to say Matt Ryan sucks, that is fine. But don't only do it when they lose. Do it when they win, too. That's all I'm going to say on that.
Hey,
but
we want to win away from one win away from being world champions. Ain't shit y'all can do to blow my high, all right? So the hell with y'all. The hell with that.
Yeah, like I said, don't be changing names. Like I said, don't be trying to change names to talk shit.
I ain't never seen no Sean XO before until today. But he know my name.
He might be.
He know my name.
He might come from my hand next.
I knew y'all know my name. You know K-Star's my name, but we don't know who y'all are.
I ain't got to change. Look, bro. I ain't got to change my name to do shit. Ah, damn. Nah, man.
Shade XO. And then you go put XO. What is this, bro? You might as well put a flower on the end of that. Shade XO. XO.
But let's go. But we're gonna go ahead and close. We're gonna go ahead and close.
It's a good game for Tampa. This is classic NFC South battles today. But that's exactly what we're talking about. These games always look ugly or they look incredibly bad. You either have some good games in the NFC South, like we having today, even with the Bucks and the Saints, or we have ugly games like we did with the Panthers and the Falcons today. That's just the NFC South. That's why they say one of the best conference in the league, because we have ugly games like this. The day was just an ugly ass game, man.
Yeah, and also shouts out to the Braves. They did what they had to do last night. Let's go ahead and close it as well.
Oh, this more tonight.
Close it tonight, because I do not want to see this thing in Houston. And have these social justice warriors come up with another excuse why the Atlanta Braves
Oh yeah, that's a whole nother.
They
That's a whole nother.
literally are coming up with new news articles talking about why the Braves is one of the worst franchises in the major leagues right now. I'm like, dude, it's every day is something new.
Man, first nobody even give a damn about the Braves. Now everybody care about them. Man, get out of here.
Mm-hmm. Fuck out of here. Like I said, no. First, the Braves was out of playoff contention. They get in the playoff contention. Now it's about the tomahawk chop. Then it comes down to some politics. I'm like, dude. Just say that you're mad at the fact that the Braves are actually doing a lot better than what y'all thought they would have did.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, we're gonna go ahead and close it out, man, because I'm sitting here rambling. I need to get ready for this game anyway. Like I said, kicking it with K Styles tomorrow, 7:05. Like I said, we're gonna have some of the crew here. Like I said, this is one of those cases where it like with some of these shows, whether it be kicking it with K Styles or it could be the 6-man convo, go to my Twitter, 6-man K Styles, and you email me and let me know if you want to be on.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, just let me know. Because at the end of the day, it ain't just about us, it's about everybody here. And even if you have a difference of opinion of what we think about this team, whether you like Matt Ryan or don't like him, that's fine. It's all about the respect. It's all about coming on here with the respect. Don't try to take over a show and act like this is your show just because of that. Just because you feel like we're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, support AFN. We on the road to 2K. We almost there now. We almost there. We need
about 160. Yeah, about 160, something like that.
Exactly. So like I said, definitely y'all continue to support that. Share it with your family members, your pets, your baby mamas, your side chicks, your sugar mamas, and whoever watching. Share it with them. And we're trying to get up there as well as me at 6-man K Styles. On the road to 600, got about 98 to go. There's 180 people in here. You ain't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Bad Mike Sports. You already know. He's on the 10K. He's on the road to the 10K side of the game. But every subscribe matters right now. Excuse me. Oh. But yeah, like I said, look, like I said, Falcons all day here. Win, lose. Like I said, win, lose, or draw. Falcons all day. I ain't got look. I'm about to say I ain't got to put the hospital I was born at to justify my case as a fan. I'll let you know straight up. So until tomorrow night, we're kicking it with K Styles. As to tell Mike, AFN ain't here to play. We here to stay. You ain't got to go home.
But you got to get the hell out of here.
Deuces. God damn it. That would have been perfect if my mic was working, though.